Hello, my name is Richard Adar, but I go by Ricky. I was assigned to cover a theory or small idea on Module 4, Mapping the Territory. So today, I'm going to talk to you about rhetoric tradition. I'm going to describe to you what it means and how I've applied this tradition in my life. According to the book, A First Look at Communication Theory, they define rhetoric tradition as the art of using all available means of persuasion, focusing on lines of argument, organization of ideas, language use, and delivery in public speaking. There are about 6 features that characterize this influential tradition of rhetorical communication, according to the book. Number 1 is that there is a conviction that the speech distinguishes humans from other animals. Number 2 is that there is a confidence that the public addresses delivered in a democratic form that is a more effective way to solve political problems that rule by decree or store into force. Number 3 is a setting in which a single speaker attempts to influence multiple listeners through disclosure. Number 4 is the rhetorical training that is the foundation of a leader's education. This means presenters learn to deliver strong arguments and powerful voices that carry to the edge of a crowd. Number 5 is the emphasis on the power and beauty of language to move people emotionally and stir them to action. Rhetoric is more art than science, some might say. And the last one is number 6, and that is oral public persuasion as the province too of men. The main feature of women's movement has been the struggle for the right to speak in public. The rhetoric tradition feature that I used in my life was number 3. And that again was a setting or location in which a single presenter attempts to inspire and sway multiple people and audiences through disclosure. The first time that I used this feature was about 3 years ago when I was at Northwest Vista Community College. My first year there, I took a speech class. One of the presentations I had to do was to persuade my peers. The topic that I chose was who is a better basketball player, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. A lot of my peers said that LeBron was better. Me being a Michael Jordan fan, I had to persuade the other students on why he was a better player than LeBron. I used stats and records to back up my argument because that is something I believe is important, is having factual evidence to change the audience's mind. For example, I had stated that Mike had won 6 championships and LeBron had only won 3, and that he was coming to the end of his career, so he wasn't going to match Michael Jordan. After blowing away my peers, they were convinced that Michael Jordan was a better basketball player than LeBron. Needless to say, I received an A on my presentation. So that being said, rhetoric tradition is used every day. So for example, when we watch the political debate, the candidates are using rhetoric tradition by debating on who should be the next president. Another example that many may not know is that society uses rhetoric tradition during commercials. These companies and corporations use persuasion and arguments so that you can try their product. I promise you that school presentation won't be the last time I use rhetoric tradition. I plan on using this concept again, maybe when I have a stable job and obviously have to state those 6 features that I described, possibly in meetings. Rhetoric tradition will always be a key part in the communication world that I believe.